Evening, guys. I'm Philip, your host. This is Morland, and we are the NFT show. How's it,
Back
Morland?
for another week. Good, good. You look like you
Yeah,
could use a nap, Philip. You look
never,
like you
not
can
me.
never. We're just always going.
I'll sleep when I'm dead one day, God forbid. Not interested. Too much to do, too much excitement, lots of excitements in the
Exactly.
NFT world. We had this whole big thing happen with some people being scammed out of their high value NFTs,
Scary
blaming
stuff.
OpenSea initially, blaming X2Y2 initially, not really blaming, but not sure where this has happened. It seems to be a consensus now that there was a phishing attack, meaning email was sent pretending to be from OpenSea, and they must have interacted with that email sometime in the last couple of they say a month. Um, and by interacting with that contract, it was actually a contract that you signed, and they had your signature stored, ready for them to do whatever they wanted in your wallet. And they obviously
Oh
spent some
man.
time having a look at your NFTs. They only targeted high value wallets with high value NFTs. And it just caused the whole market to go into a tailspin. I mean, every Discord that I was on was like, revoke all permissions and do this and do that. And yeah, man.
The
So
volume, the
lots.
volume on OpenSea that day was like pathetic.
Yeah.
Just like everyone was petrified. And still some people are not sure what to do. Should I connect my wallet to OpenSea? What
I
do I
think
do with my
caution is the
listings?
best. Caution is
Yeah.
the best. However, with that said, they have come out with a statement saying it definitely was a phishing email. You must know if OpenSea say something, anything, acknowledge something's going on. I mean, just to get a tweet from the director there, the owner, the manager, whatever you want to call him, probably the
Yeah.
owner, is it just shows you how big this was because he just like you never hear from him. There's no he says
They
DM
have
me.
the
There's
they have the worst customer service ever. So
yeah.
yeah,
So I mean, they even put a notice on their site. So anyway, so that's been happening. Lots of other news, but we'll catch up on the news on Friday's show. Today we've got some interesting upcoming hyped projects that we wanted to put on your radar and bring to you. The first one I want to talk about is Hikari. So Hikari at the moment, there is no Discord and there is no website, right? Or the Discord is locked and there's no website. This came on my radar because they've been doing one of one, and this isn't the first time that we've seen this, but they've been doing one of ones of influencers. It actually looks like me in my heyday. Maybe I should save it and pretend like it's mine. I used to have long hair
me too.
like this
Me
sort of thing.
me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So those were the days, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but it's not the first time that projects have done these one of ones and collabs, but they've done this for all the influencers. And one of them that they did it for was Champ Crypto, and yeah, here it is. Here's Champs, and he
That's
just
cool.
loved it. He loved it so much that he ended up making a noise about it. Now him and them and this project Hikari have partnered together. Now Champ's an interesting case because he helped Brett from the Brett Way. Him and Brett were in partnership with Brett's projects, and he helped Brett behind the scenes. And then a couple of weeks ago, Brett sort of introduced him on his show, saying, "Look, this is Champ. He's my guy. He's the guy, the brains behind the project. Not really the brain. Brett is also. However, he's helped me. He's done all of this with me. And Champ blew up overnight. He went from he didn't even have a YouTube show. He went from 1,000 followers to he's now on 70,000 or something insane. I'm
Wow.
talking in 3 weeks maybe. He launched his own Discord, and then he launched his own Champs Past, which is an alpha group where you get whitelists and things like that. So he's become very influential, and he knows the space very well. I'm actually so impressed that I ended up buying a Champs Pass very recently. I haven't had a chance to even be in the Discord, so I'm sure I'm missing out on whitelist. However, I was one of the first to buy a Kosher Plug Pass. I paid 0.2 Ethereum. It's now sitting on over 2 ETH. It's not how much the passes, obviously, but the value that you get from it. I have received some notable whitelists, and this one is one I want to be part of. So I did get into it. You know what else I bought into? Another alpha pass. I know we're going a little bit off the.
That's all right. What?
I got into Cool Times, Sniper,
Okay.
Poo Poo,
I
Cool Times.
I don't know which one you're talking about, actually.
Bro, I'll send you
Yeah,
the link to Cool
please.
Times. Yeah,
Yeah.
his videos are great. He always goes, poo poo, sup to all my ducks.
Oh no,
Hey,
no. I
gang gang
haven't.
to all my cats.
I
No?
don't. I'm sorry. No, I don't. I don't know that guy.
No. All
I
right.
gotta get I gotta find out though.
Yeah, for sure. So they partnered. I actually think Moreland in order for editing, and there's no viewers currently.
Click.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring you Hikari today. He carries a new project. Um, and the Discord is locked and there is no website currently. However, what's impressed me about this project is they've got some notable influencers on board. The first one that I found it through is Champ Crypto. He's the guy who helped Brett and has recently launched his own pass. They did this for him, and now they've said they're partnering with Champs and giving anyone who holds a Champs holder whitelist. And he's been talking about it a lot, and he's got a huge following. So that alone is very bullish. But they've been doing the same thing with other projects as well. They've been doing one of ones, dropping them to notable people, and the art is really incredible. I mean, if you just have a look at that, first of all, it's the anime style that we know is popping, and that is really really nice. But the detail here is just incredible, and it really is such a artistic take on this type of art. Like
Hmm.
the surroundings here,
Yeah.
and just all the details that you're seeing, I really like. It's almost an avatar art project, which is really a nice take on it. And I do think that this project is going to be big, and I think it's worth keeping on your radar with Champ involved, and him pushing it, and the exposure that a project gets by a guy who's got. I stand to be corrected, 30,000 YouTube followers or something crazy. You can't diminish that. They, in and of their own right, have got 42,000 followers. I have no idea how many in Discord, unfortunately. But if we just look at the founders here, so Chain, what does it say about Chain? Just says by Chain and G's art. So Chain here has got a big following himself, and he's obviously the developer. I'm assuming because he works for a Web3 development company, and then we've got G's here, who's the artist, and he's got, or she, by the looks of it, actually, she's got 1.2 million on TikTok, 200,000 on Instagram, and 36,000 followers on Twitter. So the team behind it, just from the little bit that we can see, looks very, very, very capable and experienced in this space. And then, I mean, just scrolling down their Twitter, this is what one of the posts that I found. Just read it to you in case you're on your phone or a tablet. We come together as the outcasts, the nerds, the weirdos, and the misfits to stand together and now rise as one. For alone we may not be heard, but together we cannot be ignored. This world is crafted by us, and in our world, the minority is the majority. Hikari is built off unity, and with unity comes victory. Together we stand victorious. So, I mean, that's
Cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, if you've ever wondered why Chinese is so difficult, that means all of that. That's why it's better to get Chinese tattoos because you could really say a lot more. But really incredible Asian art popping at the moment. Great team, influencer support. Wish I could bring you more. I'll keep an eye on it. I have been trying to get in the Discord. I keep missing it. But once I get in, I'll definitely bring you guys more on this project. But follow on Twitter, bell notifications on. If you can get in on this one, I really, really, not financial advice, but really, really think it's going to do incredibly well.
Yeah, it looks really good. The that anime style art is definitely coming back into the NFT meta, and like you said, has some strong influencer support, and that can go a long way, especially in the early days of trying to build up your NFT and your presence. So
For sure.
one to look out for.
Mm.
Okay, next one that we've got is Ugly People by Jorge Tedo- Teoralba. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. I don't speak Spanish. It's a Venezuelan artist. Jorge's from Venezuela. And yeah, let's jump into the art. Right now, all I have, oh, that's not my screen. All I have to show you for their website is this landing page. So it directs you to their Twitter, their Instagram, and their Discord. And yeah, that's it for a website. So currently, definitely in the early days for this project. And when you do take a look at their Twitter, they don't have that large of a following. They have under 10,000 people following them right now. So doesn't have that crazy hype that other projects we've seen in the past has. But the reason it came onto our radar is actually because of their partnership with Space Punks. And we've talked about Space Punks in the past and, how we feel about that project. So the fact that they're partnering with this established community, that's how we got it got put on our radar. If you try to get into their Discord, it's actually closed as well. And they have this landing page for their Discord, and you just have to sort of wait. You follow their socials, and they'll be posting the opportunities to get in Discords there, but they'll also be posting here in invites. So this morning, I missed out. This morning at 8:51, there were 50 spots available, and they went pretty quick. So this is sort of their way to vet people and keep as many scammers out as possible, and also build that hype. Right, from what I understand, it's early days, so they're keeping the Discord locked and small and trying to grow through socials. So to talk about the collection itself, it's 10,000 of these guys.
Sick.
I love the art. Yeah, it's so cool. So definitely takes some serious creativity, super unique. The only thing that I can think of in the space currently that these might be comparable to in a way would be the hobo, those
Crypto hobos,
crypto hobos, just because it's a unique character and it's a art piece, really.
almost like a caricature.
Yeah. So I really enjoy this artwork. Unfortunately, all I can bring you right now is the artwork and the artist. So the artist is actually fairly well known. He has 12,000 followers on Twitter, and he's a two-time Emmy winner. So he worked on a movie called Heiki in Tentarlo. I'm probably butchering that as well. But when I translated it, it says you have to try. So he won 2 Emmys for this. So he was a writer and I believe an animator for this movie. So that's pretty exciting. And just you can go to his personal Instagram and just take a look. He's right here. This post is with Ennis Cantor. He is a famous NBA player. So he's got some connections, and just looks like a fun dude. And like I said, fairly well known, fairly well connected. He's won 2 Emmys. So check out their Twitter.
Go back to their Twitter.
Yep, we're on
and
it.
Just go to that pinned tweet and click on that image. Okay, click. Boom, you're in the Discord. So this is Ugly People's Discord. You got 16,930 people in the Discord at the moment, and a hang of a lot happening over here. So if we have a look here, they've got an AMA going on. I think it was live. So yeah, we missed it yesterday. A lot of hype. Drop date, like Morland said, to be announced. Nice thing about us bringing this to you at this point is that there's 670 out of 2,000 whitelist spots. So you've still got 1,300 whitelists available. So it's a good time to get in. So follow them on Twitter with bell notifications on. They're also doing quite a lot of collabs with other projects. So they've come on my radar, Morland, on a couple of my alpha groups have been running giveaways for them also. So very interesting. They're reaching out to like the likes of established projects like Space Punks, but also at the same time, they're reaching out to alpha groups and influencer projects, which is actually a trend that we're seeing a lot at the moment with new projects that are doing it in my way cleverly, is that they really are reaching out to the best groups that there are and doing cross collabs and things like that. And then if we read here, and I'll just read it to you. So it says a movement with roots in the real world is finally edging its way into digital art of NFTs. The Ugly People's movement did not just start today. It's been there since time immemorial, which means forever, I think. Ask yourself, what do you mean when you say the word ugly? Is it imperfection, disorderly looking, or just simply not pleasing to the eye? I think it's accumulation of all the above. However, we believe being ugly is of no relevance to the real beauty that lies underneath the skin of every human being. Our lead artist, two-time Emmy winner, designer of sneakers for NBA star at NS Freedom, endorsed by UFC fighter Shane Young, winner of Design Award for World Poker Series, the man behind the movement, what Morland said, George, shares the same belief. Our artist hails from Venezuela, shifted to the United States in 2017. Now he could not bring his family along with him as he could only afford to support a full family in the US according to his current financial situation. This project is also an endeavor to help him raise funds for him so that he can still pursue what he loves best, his family. So his humble beginnings in Venezuela did not stop him from pursuing what he loved most, painting. His love for art has been part of his DNA since childhood. Having a brush in his hands and being able to paint brought him the biggest joy. He's one of the most cheerful people we have ever met. If you find him anywhere, he will always be laughing along with people and painting them with a wide smile across his face. We envision Ugly People's NFT turning into something bigger than digital art, a movement that everyone who wants to be a part of because of the resonance it will have with them. As each and every person here is imperfect and ugly, the very ugliness is what makes us human and help us stand out from the rest. We want to build a community that embraces this thought and want to accompany this journey to bring about a revolutionary change. Portion of the sales and lifelong royalties will be used to fund a charity. Holders of the Ugly People NFTs will be some of the people who help push the movement to new heights. As a sign of gratefulness, we have planned several perks for holders, which you can know by joining our family in Discord. So I just wanted to read that just because, as you didn't, many people don't have access to Discord. And that's a really nice write-up and a really genuine write-up. Again, fully doxed team, a developer and the artist is doxed. And yeah, I'll keep an eye on it and I'll try to get you in, Morland, if I can.
I'm watching that Discord. I've got notifications on Twitter, so I'm working on it. But I love that message because a lot of times there is not any kind of sincerity in the NFT space. We're just inundated with scammers and people that are just looking to take advantage of others. So it's refreshing to see a project that is trying to be sincere and straightforward and open and honest. Like they full on said, this is to help him fund what he loves best, his family, right? And of course, they're going to probably work to bring roadmap things later along the lines, but just that sincerity for me is refreshing. I like that.
So, Morland, I agree completely. I've got good news for you, my friend.
What's
You
that?
don't have to grind anymore. You've got whitelist.
Oh, excellent.
I will send you the Discord link shortly. And I've got good news for anyone who's watching us live. We've never done this before. Just for our live viewer, we've got one more space for the first person who says ugly on the chat now. We'll get whitelist for ugly people. So I'm watching the chat, but we've got one more available. First person to comment the word ugly. Let's go, guys. We're watching.
Let's see it. Hurry. Comment ugly. Get that in here. That's not it. Aggie,
Come
ugly. UGLY. UGL.
UGLY. I know. I think Parsa gets it. I think she was the
All
first
right.
person to comment.
Fair enough.
Parsa, it's
Fair enough.
yours. Congratulations. You've got whitelist for ugly people. Yeah,
It's close
close
enough,
enough.
right? Close enough.
Aggie.
They're
It's
close
my
enough.
South African. It's my South African accent. It's not a fault. So,
Yeah.
Pastor, this is what you need to do, please. You'll see on YouTube. You'll see that our Discord is linked at the top of YouTube, and it's also linked in the About section of YouTube, and it's also linked in the description of this video on YouTube. Please come into our Discord, introduce yourself by your name, and we will organize you whitelist and a Discord link. So, congratulations, Pastor.
Congrats. Hey.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, guys. So I'm going to take you through a project which has had a little bit of I don't want to say FUD, but drama around it recently. I do think, sorry, I do think a bit of FUD is the right word, but it's not correctly placed in my opinion. This is a project called Imposters. This is Elio Trade's project. Okay, now Elio Trades is a very, very notable influencer in the space. If you haven't heard about him, just type him into Google or anywhere. He does a lot in the place, and I respect him very highly personally. I've been watching his YouTube videos for the longest of time. You can see here a really incredible following, 676,000 followers, and he actually did a video on this, which we will link on that side, because it's about a 1 hour video, and obviously I've got about 10 minutes now to take you through it, but he basically said that he went through what this one person had written about the project, and really nicely, without getting angry, answered every single criticism that was had, and explained that was not the case. So some of the stuff that he said that stuck with me is that he's been working on this project for many, many years. They have got an entire team of 30 people behind it. This is the artwork over here, and I'll take you into their Discord after. But the nice thing is they 3D ready, and they have something called Play and Earn. So instead of it, it's just a new spin on the words. And I'll just play you this video, and then we'll go back to where we were. Can you hear, Morland?
I think it's muted down at the bottom.
That's all right.
Well, anyone that puts out a video, like quality production video to hype up their project, that goes a long way. Like, you don't see a lot of projects putting the time in to do something like this, and this is definitely really high quality.
Yeah, man, and that's what the game is going to look like, and that's what your characters are going to look like. So yeah, here's the same video. It's a pity that the sound didn't work there. I just want to see, I did see some sneak peeks earlier. Maybe it was in Discord. Let's jump into Discord over there. Imposters. All right, guys, so here's your Discord. It doesn't tell us how many, but just from the Twitter following here of about 40,000, I would say there's probably at least 15 to 20,000 people in here. Just an absolute guess, but usually it's about, if it's a real Twitter following, which I'm pretty certain this is, it's usually about half. And if you look over here, here's this. Oh, no, I'm not sure. No sneak peeks over here. The roadmap I found on the website. So basically, this is for the Genesis drop date. They've said pre-sale is going to be the 7th of March. And they've said that public will be the 8th of March, and that public's going to be a Dutch auction. They haven't yet given pricing. I don't particularly love Dutch auctions. However, I really like Elio Trades, and I really like the art, and I would be backing the the horse here. Even if I didn't enjoy the art or anything, I do believe very much in Elio's ability. And here you see what they say: a significant play and earn advantage. And he was talking very much about they want to make it the game a space that you want to spend time in, right? And they really have worked incredibly hard to do that, and that they're actually working on a whole game type thing. And about 7 or 8 months ago, they scrapped the whole thing and started again because they just didn't feel like they were hitting what they wanted. So this is actually like history in the making, to be honest. To have a guy this big finally coming into the space with his own NFT project. So he's been in the space for a very long in the NFT space for a very long time, but launching his first NFT is something that I think is really exciting. So here you see they call it play and earn. So they don't want you to be there because you have to be there. You're not playing to earn. You're playing
And
and
you're
earning,
earning.
right? And that's
Okay.
what they're trying to create. You'll be able to use your avatar in the game, and I really like them. And look at the details on those eyes. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
if
they
you guys
look.
can see that, but
I
it's
like them.
really, really cool. Genesis events and way more. Then they've got the community link on their Discord. We'll post all the links in the description of this video. So I just want to show you here. This is just the questions, and this is where you see 7th of March. So it's quite an easy one on the team side because you don't really need to give any introduction. Fully doxed. I'll just show you the roadmap here. So week 2, SAS event, and then right, so they're calling when you see things in the game, it's sort of sus, and then you got to do something about it. So there'll be a sus event 2 weeks after launch. 4 weeks after launch, there'll be another event. 6 weeks after launch, a very sus event. Then week 8, probably something sus. So a lot of detail in the roadmap over
Yeah.
here.
Week by
Yeah,
week by week.
week
That's
by week. I mean, you got it laid out, and it's nice that every 2 weeks there's a deliverable.
some kind of deliverable, something.
And then it gets really exciting after week 10, where there's a super sus week. And then after that is an extremely sus week. So really, we know exactly what's happening. Now, look, a roadmap's less important when you've got a guy this capable, in my opinion, who has said he's putting his heart and soul and has put years into the making of this project. They've hired very notable guys to help him. So here you have Elliot Wayman, creator of Elliot Trades, co-founder of Superfarm. Elliot is one of the most influential NFT and crypto thought leaders with over 1.2 million followers across YouTube and Twitter. He's been advocating for NFT gaming since 2018. Then you've got Marty Kaplan, who's head of blockchain development vertical at Amber. Marty is a creative maverick leading the charge at Amber Studios. Previously, he worked at Sega, EA Games, and Zynga. And then you've got Tim Clancy, I hope I'm saying that right, lead blockchain architect at Superfarm. Tim works at the forefront of NFT gaming, pioneering some of the first blockchain games at Engine. Tim also worked for Amazon and EA, contributing to Battlefield 1. And then some of the projects that some of their team members have worked on are over here. And then it does go into more details in the game. That was when that video that I showed you is what it takes you to there. Got some FAQs, and then again the Discord link. So guys, if you respect Elliot and you believe in his ability to deliver and his drive to deliver, which I certainly do, I would definitely get in this Discord. And yeah, get involved. Definitely one that I'm personally looking forward to.
Reminds me of the game Among Us, where you have imposters and people trying to stab each other in the back. It's a proven model, like game model. It will do well for
I'm
sure.
only smiling because my kids play imposter all the time. All the time.
Among
Among
Us.
Us, all the time.
Well,
And
looks like
he's
you
the
might
imposter and this and that. Oh my God.
looks
I
like you
mean,
might
all the
have to
time.
get your boys some imposters so they can play the beta.
Yeah, listen, and earn some money for me. I'm sure they'll
Yeah,
put me
why
away
not?
for that in some countries. They play that, and they play another one called Kidnapped. And like when they told us the first time, Bianca's like, "Give me your iPad," like what the hell is
You're
going
not
on?
playing
But yeah,
that.
they play Among Us, they play that, and they play a lot of these
Yeah.
metaverse games.
So I think it'll be a successful one for sure.
I hope so. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we've got Wonder Pals. So Wonder Pals is again another meta that we've got going on in the NFT space is the cute art with some pastel colors and then the thick lines. So Wonder Pals is exactly that. Um, we've got uh, here, oh, wrong screen. So we've got them coming out this week. So Saturday. It's a little bit late to try and get on whitelist, and to be honest, their Discord is closed. They're not really letting many people in, so it will be tough to get this on Mint. But bringing it to you guys anyways, so you can kind of keep an eye on it. See if you can get whitelist. You never know; they might be doing some giveaways on Twitter, but definitely want you guys to have this on your radar when it comes to the secondary market because we do think this is going to be big. One because of that cute art meta, so you can see it's kind of similar vibes to Cool Cats or some of the other similar pieces coming out right now. Um, and it's 10,000 delightfully cute NFTs created from a combination of over 200 traits. And there's going to be some one of ones sprinkled throughout the collection. So when we take a look at who the artist is, her name is Mina, and she is trying to lead the way and be a woman creator in the NFT space. So she's the illustrator and senior product designer for Wonder Pals, and she has a fairly decent following on Twitter, 21,000 followers. And again, this is the creator, guys, the artist. This isn't the actual project. Um, so she's actually done a write up on here. About founder. So I'll just quickly go through it. Hello there. My name is Mina. I'm the founder and artist behind Wonder Pals, a freelance artist and senior product designer with over 10 years of experience. She's worked for Tiffany and Co., Target, and Pinterest. So some fairly big names. Um, it's always revolved around the development of visual languages and branding with the goal of bringing delightful experiences to everyone. Expressing positivity through my art is what I truly love. You guys can come to the website and finish reading it, but again, we talked about it earlier in the show that since that sincerity is there, and uh, you know that she's put her. This is probably the culmination of her life's work to bring this NFT project to us. So personally, I like to see that. Um, so we'll take a quick look at the team. We already discussed Mina. Show is the head of community, and he's the project manager. He has just over 2,000 followers on Twitter. Um, so I mean, not a huge following, but that doesn't necessarily matter when you have when it's just a community manager. But just nice to see that they are out on socials and present. And then they actually have their developer is the same development team that did Robotos, so another successful NFT project. So you know that there's going to be a quality contract and quality blockchain technology behind this NFT, and you shouldn't see any fumbles. So what are you getting with this 10,000 collection? They have what's called their Wonder Map. So they're going to be they will continue to create delightful art and work on developing and growing our community and the Wonder Pals brand. So the artist had Mina, her specialty was in developing brands and art for those brands. So that's going to be their focus is developing Wonder Pals as a brand. and giving holders access to an array of products and collectibles, including apparel, plushies, stickers, and more, collaborating with other projects and talented artists to work together to contribute to our future collabs collection. So they're going to have a collaboration collection and a lot more future plans along the way. So I could see this being another project that definitely takes a lot of community consideration and currently has their sight set on building a brand, but the community is going to also help definitely expand that brand and lead the way in their next roadmap and their next phases. And it would be cool to get some cool future collab drops. I think any drops you can get from a collection, and a collection that is of high quality is a bonus. And then let's just quickly jump over to their socials. They've got this is why we think it's going to be a sellout, and it's got that hype. They've got almost 140,000 followers, 137.8 thousand to be exact, and they've got a ton of engagement. When you look at their posts, over 1,000 likes, 240 retweets, almost 3,000 likes, 500 retweets. And again, if you want to even more hype, to take a look at who they've partnered with. They have actually created a one-of-one for DK Motion and have given whitelist spots to his community. So if you don't know who DK is, DK Motion is an NFT creator, and they've been involved in creating NFTs and art and on Twitter in general since 2018, and they've launched their own NFT called Let's Walk, and it's a collection of 63 currently, but eventually they would like to have a total of 100 in the collection, and they're all one-of-one walking pieces. So this by no means has like anything to do with Wonder Pals in the sense of their art, but the fact that they have developed this partnership with somebody who is so ingrained in the NFT world, and has a very large following, 122,000 followers on Twitter. That's definitely bullish to me, and I can see Wonder Pals being one of the top future NFTs to come out. So coming out February 26th. Like I said, that whitelist is currently closed. Their Discord's closed, but just bringing it to you guys so that you can have it on your radar. And if you, not financial advice, but if you want to get involved, you could always buy on the secondary, right? So one to look out for.
For sure. And I always like it when a project that's minting, a new project, has got previous experience in the space with an existing project that's not only just an existing project, but one that's sitting with a full ETH or whatever floor price.
Yeah.
And also was there before Invisible Friends as a walking one, which I actually think that's going to be a lot more valuable one day. I mean, it's a long-term hold, but what typically happens is when a new meta comes in the market, like walking is definitely going to be one, walking characters from Invisible Friends, from that launch, then there's historical value to any projects that had that before. And there's actually a few that I've kept an eye on, one or two that I've gotten into with a much lower floor price than that. Just as a side note, I got confirmation I have got Invisible Friends whitelist.
Nice, congratulations!
So, thank
That's
you.
awesome.
That holding of the slim hoods and the mood roller, even though they were 3 ETH, and I was just like 3 times 2, 6 Ethereum.
Yeah.
So I'm looking so forward. Really think that we're going to see a 10 to 15 ETH floor price. Obviously, nothing is 100% in the space. If they have a botch contract or whatever. But the nice thing is they've had 2 successful launches before that. So yeah, really, really excited. I found out last night, and I'm really glad. I would have been really upset if I didn't get it. So
happy for you. That's awesome.
Thank you, man. But that looks like a great project. Also, obviously, do your own research. Nice to see not any 3D funny art tonight,
Yeah, we've just
which
got
is
some
good.
cool, good quality 2D, the old-fashioned NFTs, the good old-fashioned
Well,
NFTs.
Elio's is different. Elio's is a 3D, but it's a different situation altogether. So, guys, I've got for you Rubber Duck Bath Party. Unfortunately, with this one, I am not in the Discord, and I do not have a whitelist like I did for the other one to give Morland or you guys. But basically, I'm seeing this project everywhere, 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 everywhere. All my alpha groups, everywhere. You got Rubber Duck Bath Party, guys. Now, you're going to get a duck, and then your duck is going to get drunk and go to a party and then not remember what it did the next day. And depending on what it did the next day, either come back worse off or better off than it was. And I just think, it's a bit of a refreshing, take on everything in this very serious world. But really, the reason that it's on my radar is just because I've seen it in almost every single alpha group that I'm in. Everyone seems to be predicting that it's going to be doing very, very well. That doesn't mean that it is. In the end of the day, there are some that have been predicted to be incredible, like Al Capone. That has been a huge flop. So please do not sell your mother's car and tell her you will get back the money tomorrow and buy into any project, let alone one that doesn't have established past. However, it is notable and there is a nice team. So I'll just take you to their website. You can see all the ducks are having a bath party, as the name suggests. 10,000 collection, launching on the 1st of March, as we said. And then I'll just read it to you in case you're on your phone. Every once in a while, your duck will be invited to a bath party, as ducks do. I was just giving you mine, and they go on to say, as great parties go, your duck might go home with a third eye, a rare crown, a regrettable tattoo, or a refreshed background. However, your duck might not get too high and could lose that special pearl necklace in the bathroom, give their beanie to their crush, or even end up naked. As a responsible duck parent, the decision is yours. Keep your duck at home or take your chance and let them have fun. So this is a
That's
very
cool.
interesting gamification, right? Because
Yeah.
you could either gain traits, your NFT can either gain traits or accessories by going to these parties, or possibly lose traits or accessories by going to these parties. And that will all change on chain. So, like when you wake up tomorrow, your duck's going to have a new set of earrings or no necklace that it used to have, right? Which is, I don't know, just something
That's
different or
cool.
something cool. Yeah.
No, that's really cool.
I have seen NFTs change on chain before, and not always meaning that they have been successful. So I've got a couple hidden away in my hidden folder because they haven't gone past 0.01 for 7 months. They're basically aged over time as you went through, so changed on chain. So definitely interesting take on it, how they doing it for sure. And I haven't seen another project as hyped as this doing this. So I do think there's many people that don't know. The one was floaties, which degenerated over time, and the other one was when the CryptoPunks were in photo frames and they constantly changed the background. There was another Australian bear one, which is still around at a very low floor price where you could change stuff. But this is a different take on it. And again, I think a lot of people won't have ever experienced this before. Okay, so what are rubber ducks? It's a collection of 10,000 NFTs made up of 200 different traits. ERC721 token, which is a Ethereum token, just the standard one, not the optimized one. Okay, Discord and Twitter. We've looked at Twitter. We can't get into Discord. There will be a rafflement on the 2nd of March. And I imagine that the sign up for raffle would be pretty soon. So keep your eyes open for that. They haven't announced when the first party is. There's no cost to go to the party. It's your choice if you send your duck to the party. So obviously, if you've got a duck with no accessories, send your duck to the party. If you've got a duck that's like you get it, it's got a crown and earrings and a necklace and everything, a beautiful
Rare.
watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
I would
rare.
keep my duck home, right?
Yeah, you don't want
And
to
not
lose
go.
any valuables. I love it.
Exactly.
That's so cool. And I don't know for sure, but I could definitely see there being rewards for attending the parties other than changing your duck, right? Like other
Yeah.
than the chance at getting rare attributes, like could be a way of yielding a
So they'll probably
token
give
or
you proof of
something.
attendance. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
seen those
yeah, yeah. The
pop drops.
Yep,
How do you pronounce that? POAP,
POAP, I think it would be. Yeah,
proof of attendance token.
yeah.
So yeah, just to jump into the guys who are listed on the team. Here you've got Jashai. He's got 8,600 followers. Also, you talking a lot about he's registered for Wonder Pals. Isn't that interesting? The one you just
Yeah,
covered. Um, he's also got himself an MFers, so definitely involved in the space. MFers at over 5 ETH.
I know, it's wild. It's so
Yeah.
wild.
And then you've got Gull Shear here.
That's
A
the artist,
very,
correct?
yeah,
Yeah.
very big following. Over here, 103,000, a very, very notable artist. He's done a lot of work on other NFT projects. Here's quite cool. I wanted to show you guys all the sound you don't have.
It's cool to see the artist process. I always
Yeah.
enjoy these videos.
I also like them. Sort of, keep watching them forever. How cool are those bubbles?
It's a really different way of doing the art too. Like the lines aren't solid, they're kind of dotted, and it just adds a different uniqueness to the art.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that necessarily in the
That's very
space.
cool. I mean, again, something new in a very saturated space at the moment. It's been the same thing after the same thing. Really nice to have it. I wish I was in the Discord. I wish I had, some access to it because I do think it's going to blow up. I think the question more becomes, and this is a general question for hyped projects: are they going to stay or are they not? Are they? We've seen Hype Beast now sitting at a 2 ETH floor from a high of 11 ETH. And it's always difficult with hype projects to live up to the hype. I'm not saying that this is as hyped as Hate Beast, but I do think that it's going to be interesting to watch. That's as simple as that. Important to remember, 9 out of 10 projects, will they be here in a year or not? I don't know. Will this one? I really don't know. But it is something interesting with notable guys behind it, fully doxed, and it does have a lot of hype.
And that's all that we really can do, right? Is bring you what we know and what we've heard, and try and update you as we go. So that would be why you want to join our Discord. Links are down in the description. We always update on videos that we've done in the past, and we're dropping alpha all the time. And it's just a great place to hang out and chat NFTs. So make sure you guys get in there for sure, because we do try our best to keep everyone on top of everything and in the loop on what we're doing here on the show and what's going on in the NFT space. So
For sure, but like let's just saying, let's take any project off the screen. So it's off your screen. So we're not talking about anyone. But let's just say we cover a project, we're really excited about it, and then tomorrow, and we do the show today, and then tomorrow I get a DM from someone saying, "Look, this project has got this red flag, that red flag. That was all not there yesterday." Very difficult to update you guys on YouTube. And even if you're watching now, are you going to be watching again tomorrow? Very, very difficult. Whereas in the Discord, we've got a channel for every single project that we've ever reviewed. And we will say there, guys, we just got some information on this project, not looking great. Or guys, this project's looking even better than we thought. We found out X, Y, and Z. So yeah, please join us in our Discord. Doesn't cost anything. Just come say how's it. And the other thing is to please subscribe to our channel. We almost at 1,000 subscribers. We just under 900 to be exact. When we get to 1,000, I will be giving someone an NFT. Now, I just want to manage expectations. This is the first one. It's my NFT, and I'm not going to be giving you like a cool cats or something to that effect. It's going to be something under the price of 0.1 Ethereum, because our last giveaway was for 0.1 Ethereum, something under that price. So just manage expectations, but still like a free
Yeah.
NFT. It's not going to be a 0.000 NFT. But yeah, so when we get to 1,000, we'll be giving that away on the YouTube show. Get your uncle, your wife, your cousin, your husband to subscribe. And yeah, let's get there.
All right. See you guys. Oh, we need to tell them about tomorrow, right?
Yes,
We're
tomorrow is my 13-year wedding anniversary to my wife, and as such, I would like to please ask for permission to be excused from
please,
the
please,
show. Thank you.
please come here. One night off.
Because I would really like to make it to 14-year anniversary. And if I'm not with my wife tomorrow night, and remember for me now, it's 9:30 in the night, it's smack bang in the middle of my time with my wife. So tomorrow night, we are going to have a beautiful supper. Have like nice desserts and really just support ourselves and be together. So I'm sorry, but we won't
Congratulations,
be.
Philip.
Thank you. This will be the first weekday that we have not broadcast since we started 8 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to his life. Then Wednesday, what you got for us on Wednesday?
More gaming, guys. We'll be back with some more play to earn. So
Awesome.
keep that on your radar. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on
Thank you,
Wednesday.
guys.
Peace.
100%.